Previously in Gaming plays The King's Dilemma. Jonas II, the son of Jonas I, ascended to the throne and oversaw a number of momentous decisions which were to change the kingdom of Ankist forever. Early in his reign, a beguiling woman by the name of Isadora appeared at the royal court. She claimed to be the so-called Witch of the Hedgehog Woods, who had been the cause of some trouble towards the end of his father's life.
We have found the witch! May we burn her? Burn her!
She insisted that she was nothing but a natural philosopher, a scientist, whose discoveries made the superstitious peasants and the fanatical truth keepers nervous and afraid. She now sought the council's protection. The Valorans and Cromwells were united in their distrust of the woman, but were ultimately overruled by a three-way cabal of Flimflamus, Obrianna and Matramus. Isadora was welcomed to the court. Notably, the head of House Obrianna was Isadora's loudest advocate, rumoured by some to be under a spell or bewitchment of her divining. Perhaps in reaction to the changing dynamics at the court brought by Isadora's arrival, House Valoran shifted stance and aligned with Matramus to demand that some of the Truth Keepers, noteworthy opponents of Isadora, receive the most severe punishments for their crimes. Isadora would later use her science to save the life of an important foreign dignitary. During this period, food shortages were a common sight in the Kingdom of Ankist. The Truth Keepers destroyed many fields in Duelac, forcing the council to offer farmers compensation. The council also attempted, but ultimately failed, to control a plague which struck the cattle of Coden. The latter was likely due to poor social distancing measures implemented by House Valoran and Flimflamus. More notable though was the drought which hit Tyrell, in response to which the council was offered reserves of cheap wheat from the neighbouring country of Muir. While a generous offer, the wheat was suspiciously cheap, and House Matramus demanded that the deal be refused. Their influence was insufficient to sway the council, however, and with the blessing of both House Cromwell and House Valoran, the wheat was imported and incorporated into the starving populace's diet. In the end, only House Matramus continued to voice concerns about the ash grey wheat. Seeing the profitable potential of the wheat, House Flimflamus, along with Valoran and Obrianna, overcame further furious objections from House Matramus to provide this wheat to the military. After all, if it's good enough for the peasants, it's good enough for the soldiers. To the north, there were troubling reports of smugglers, with whom the country had been profitably trading to obtain red iron, vanishing without a trace. This was believed to be due to nomadic Scarum raiders. House Matramus, along with Obrianna, swiftly launched an investigation into these disappearances. Unfortunately, this led the country into minor border skirmishes with the northern kingdom of Enkhali. It had been assumed that these northern savages were of no real consequence. This would prove to be a fatal mistake for many, as these Enkhali had mastered the use of red iron, and these were no mere rabble of mindless Northmen. In response to this discovery, House Matramus launched a funding drive to increase army recruitment and create a network of border forts. The Enkhali are supposedly honourable, but the council hear rumours of their unquestionable military might. An Enkhali diplomatic delegation demanded that the king and the council withdraw troops from the border immediately. While the Obrianna favour more friendly solutions, a tripartite alliance of Valoran, Cromwell and Matramus believe that a show of strength is vital to save face against such a demand. Such a display only inflames tensions, and when the Enkhali invade, they do so with troops and tactics far superior to those of Ankist, and they devastate the northern borders. The great houses of the kingdom ultimately used this chaos to their advantage, and consolidated their power such that the beleaguered King Jonas II was forced to abdicate. Whether tired and ill from his eventful reign, or by some other nefarious means, he died shortly after. Meanwhile, standings between the councillors have never been closer, and it is only by the narrowest of margins that House Valoran can claim a victory over their rivals. With the war against Enkahl now consuming the minds of the council, the reign of Typherius I begins.
Oh god. Oh god.
Did you randomise the...
Yes, that's been done.
Right.
That's been done.
This starts with negative inertia because of this event card,
Okay, fair.
and downwards in momentum.
Oh wow, okay. Wow.
Be sure to highlight Tim's warmongering.
Yeah. See, that's the thing, it's building up a lore, and I like that.
If you highlight Tim's warmongering, please make sure to put me in with that as well, because I've stood by him.
You have done very well.
And Jroy's attempts to bankrupt the kingdom.
So far
Successful
works
attempts, I mean.
very well. Can you stop doing it out of the way?
And it's just funny that I've got the actual the money positive thingy.
It's just working from the inside though, bringing it down.
I was really hoping that the bank would just completely collapse on its own, and it hasn't happened yet. But I'm waiting for it.
Oh, it's a golden map, boy. The way indicated by the golden map is blocked by a monumental gate fortress bridging 2 mountains. The building is half ruined, but there's no way around it. It is inhabited by a small community called the Gatekeepers, who demand a huge quantity of food to allow us to pass through their gates. The High Commander says the only alternative is to go through by force. We must proceed at all costs. Do we pay the Gatekeepers? Do we fuck? I mean, we give them the ship, Grain, but food isn't in a good place for us right now.
Yeah, that's gonna take a big old nasty hit. Yeah.
I think, they're the ones that are living there. I think we should just give them the food.
No,
Damn right.
James.
Yeah, give them that dirty grain we've got. I agree.
But we can't choose what we give them. Plus, we're not in a good place for food. Is not in a good spot.
No, but I don't want a negative sticker.
Well, then don't become the leader of the nay.
I just don't think we should have a negative sticker in general, though.
Well, I'm going to put 2.
That's metagaming, James.
Because I don't think that we should pay them. Because food isn't good for us right now, and we have got a war to fight. All right.
We will get past it another way.
We've got a war to fight, so you want to fight the Gatekeepers as well now? Is this your solution?
No, I'm not going to fight them.
We don't need to send.
Yes, it says we're going to go through it by force!
We don't
Yeah,
need
but
to fucking
I'm not gonna
send an
fight them.
army to take care of them, James. The
Yeah.
soldiers with them will deal
We're
with
not
it.
going to fight them. We're just going to display of force. They'll stand aside. We'll walk through.
They've got a gate fortress. How do you propose getting through that without some substantial military force?
I don't know. Tim and Jroy are the generals. How we could do that, boys?
Well,
Yeah,
Jroy's
superior-
considering paying them, so I'd maybe listen to your general.
There is. We can't afford to be diverting men at this point.
Jroy, I swear to fuck. Right. We've an odd ends the entire game, and finally I'm on your side with. You're not. Like, you just don't like me.
I vote we give them the food.
Tim, are you there?
I'm here, yes.
What are you doing? Are you gonna? Do you want to go through a force?
I love going through people by force.
I think force is the answer here,
Okay.
and I am also putting 3 in on nay.
Okay. Alright.
We can't allow insults to the kingdom.
Right, what's the situation?
I is winning by 1.
I is winning by...
Seb is the moderator, and he's on our side.
And Jamie has to vote again.
That's
Or
true.
Jamie gets to vote again.
Yeah, me. I do. So you can pass if you want, and I will still do it.
Come on, Tim. Do you really want to be fighting a war on multiple fronts?
It's not a war.
You're asking the wrong person, James. Yes, he does.
I need to at least try.
Right. Well, I'm gonna hold there.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes, and I will pass the tie in our favour, and I get the leader token as well, I believe.
You do, yes.
Excellent, excellent. The battle is short but cruel.
Not the war. The battle, not the war.
Yeah, see, the battle is short but cruel. The gatekeepers fight to the last man. Once it is over, the mountain pass is ours. Inside the ruins of the gate, we find a hall decorated with a large golden sun, seemingly ancient. Some scholars think the ruins belong to the fabled Sun Empire, and they'll spend some time there to study them.
That was 100% the right decision.
I agree.
I want to read the other side of that card, though.
No.
I'm reading it. You can't stop me.
Well, don't do that. That's a bit poor. Poor form. Yeah, so it says, after we exterminated the gatekeepers of the Nebula Mountains, the local tribes started to hate us. Yeah, fuck you.
For such peaceful people.
Were they
You don't mind getting your hands dirty, do you? It's a shame you can do it against our enemies.
A shame you're the one fighting the battle and you can't do it against shit all.
That's their fault for being peaceful. Strength prevails. After all the trials and tribulations of their journey, the expedition reaches a deep jungle. Things go relatively smoothly from then on. Despite the hardships of travel, the exhausted voyagers eventually reach a grand golden temple. The structure is entirely coated with thick plates of the finest gold, and the expeditioners wonder in awe where so much gold comes from. The temple looks abandoned and in ruin, and there is no trace of the fabled fountain of flowing gold from the legends. But the temple walls are intricately inscribed and worth studying. A long but safe route is established to allow groups of our most eminent scholars to visit the incredible temple and learn its secrets.
Good.
So, it seems like we were going the right way after all. Enthused by unsubstantiated rumours blown out of proportion which claim that more golden cities are to be found south of the Golden Temple, the Tribune is advocating for the launch of another expedition into the unknown. The cost and risk of such an endeavour are great and certain, while its success is unlikely. Do we launch another expedition?
Not convinced about another one. I mean, one was fine, but can we spare another expedition?
Right in their hands and clap.
What?
Go straight in their hands and clap.
They said bite. I was very confused.
I think this is a worthwhile endeavour. This first temple, we found a temple covered in gold, guys. That's only good. We need more temples covered in gold.
We have literally no rewards yet from the first temple, and you want to launch another?
Yep, and it's a bad time. I don't
all
get
about forward.
Are you
thinking.
familiar with the fable, a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush?
I am James.
I'm aware of the saying, James, but go on.
Yeah, that's it.
You're not going to explain that particular?
James is too busy being a barman for a second.
This is my order from the shops.
I am going to put my money where my mouth is and vote 2 power on I.
James, what was your point?
What are your thoughts? What is the bush?
What is the bush?
It means you need to be thankful for what you have than to go lusting after things that you don't have.
That's true. Tim?
Wait, hang on.
I'm not sure that's what that means.
Yes, it is. Right, so I reckon Jroy's on my side here. Jamie Bulls, you're on my side here as well, aren't you?
Yes.
Right, okay. I'll put 2 in then, just to be safe. But I don't think... I was only going to go with 1.
It's better to hold on to something that one already has than to risk losing it by trying to attain something better.
Have you heard about the dog and the bone?
Did you
And the puddle of water. The dog found a beautiful bone. It was the best bone ever found. And he was wandering home one day and he saw a puddle and he looked in his reflection. And what did he see? Another bone. He thought he could have both. He opened his jaws to get the bone. What did he do? He dropped his own. So I'll be voting nay.
Okay, that's fair. Tim?
That's a very convoluted way of getting there.
It really was. Do you want to go? We're going to find another golden temple?
Seems like it's a bad idea.
A fool's errand.
What?
Fool's errand.
You?
Okay, I'm going to pass for power. But I'm behind you guys all the way.
Yeah, I'm also passing for power. And I think I'm gonna invest actually.
Oh. You know what? I'll invest as well.
You guys are making mistakes. Okay.
That money could be used to fund the war effort.
Stonks.
Right. So the nays have it, and as moderator, I choose who the leader is. Correct?
Yeah.
Do either of you want to make me an offer for the leader too?
That pause there.
It was a very pregnant pause, wasn't it?
Pregnant pause. That's disgusting.
I'll give you this one if you give us the next one.
What does that mean?
No, I don't really care about this one, to be honest.
Alright, okay. Seb, it's up to you. Neither of us are getting you anything.
I will give it to James.
Someone has to pour water over the small flames of irresponsible enthusiasm before fools feed it into a fire. A little bit of malcontent is a small price to pay. Definitely smaller than the monetary cost of such an ill-advised endeavour.
Damn fucking right.
I've done the track.
Don't know. Cool.
Alright,
It's a border war again.
Burke, a soldier stationed at an outpost on the border with Enkhal, assaulted and violated a peasant named Alison upon his return to his hometown of Lowvines in the Duchy of Blodine. His crime would deserve a harsh penalty, but he claims the isolation of the mountains drove him mad. He declares himself repentant and begs for mercy. Do we punish Burke severely?
Where is this Duchy of Blodine?
In the bottom south here.
Ah, all the way down there.
Blodden.
Blodine. Blodine. James, you violated a peasant, man. You gonna fucking stand for that?
100% no. Do we punish him severely?
Aye.
Aye.
No.
Aye.
It is a mistake.
Aye.
Because he's a fucking soldier and we're in massive war. We've just fought another fucking bunch of guys down the south. We need as many soldiers as we
We
can
need
get.
discipline. We can't let the soldiers do whatever the fuck they want to.
We have
Anarchy.
to be understanding of PTSD.
You know, he probably wouldn't have gone mad if he wasn't on half fucking rations from some shitty
He's
grey
not
grain.
on half rations. They're on full rations.
No, full rations of shitty grey grain.
Half shitty. Full rations of half shitty.
You didn't need to violate poor Alison. Think of the woman.
Think of the woman.
He's just trying to create more soldiers.
They're just there to be violated.
That
James.
is not
That's
an
that's their
acceptable
purpose in
response.
the kingdom.
Jesus.
I say that we gelled him.
Killed him.
Fucking hell.
Tim, what do you think?
Leave the man be.
Get him back in the army, working twice as hard as he ever has.
Exactly.
After he's been gelded.
I concur with Papa Jambo. You need to punish this man.
How much do we put in there?
That's
That's lots of
six.
power. 2. I didn't realise
Well,
that.
I strongly felt about it then.
Get him back in the army, get him back working, repent for his sins, and fuck up these Enkhals.
Alright.
Enkhali scum, get back to the mountains.
Right. Racism doesn't need to come into it, Jroy.
Well, and I'm going to. Oh shit! No, it's going to have to go. It will go back around now to Jamie, won't it?
Yes.
Well, I am going to pass for power.
Of course you are. James, we put in one each. Actually,
Yeah.
because Tim can fuck us up in the middle though. But
I
I can
put
cover
one
that.
in.
I can cover that. We put in 2. No, I'm joking.
Remember, there is a moderator who is willing to be easily bought.
Okay. Do you want to add more to your pile?
I'll give you one if you break any ties in our favour, Seb.
I'll give you 1 as well, so you get 2 in total.
Okay.
That's binding. You can't say no to that.
It's a
It's not
very,
binding till the money is given.
There you go.
a very fine offer. Very fine offer.
Anyway, Tim, are you adding?
Wait, so we're at
Seb, I can also give you 2 to break a tie in
Right
the
now
favour
we're
of
tied.
me.
Oh, okay.
I want assurances before I do it. So if I put in 1 more, I will give you 2 money, and James will give you 1.
Okay.
Okay? Is that a deal?
Yes, that is a deal.
That is a deal.
Indeed.
Burke is neutered with boiling oil and sent back to the frontier to ponder his actions. That's what I said all along. Alison's village rejoices that justice is done and no similar incidents are repeated.
James,
Here, bloody here.
we just boiled a man's genitalia off.
I stand by that decision.
I mean, the Unsullied were quite strong, I am led to believe, so...
An ancient musical instrument made entirely of glass was discovered in the Nebula Mountains. While studying its outlandish workings, our scholars observed that its sound arouses depression in those who hear it. The talented musician Raliese
Maliesai?
composed a suite inspired by it and wants to perform with the instrument during a public concert. To see the effect on a vast scale, do we let raze play the glass instrument?
This is frivolous. We have no time for such things.
Truly, truly one of the deepest conundrums of the age, I feel. Letting a pianist fucking play a piece of glass.
I want to vote aye, purely out of curiosity, but I'm going to pass for power. And I'm going to invest in the stonks.
What if no one votes, James? And we all just pass?
I think the moderator gets to decide.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's never going to happen, Seb.
I know, but I mean, it makes sense. It's just,
I could be wrong, but
Tim?
I think that's what it is.
or the previous leader would decide. I don't know.
I think it's the moderator.
I'm quite curious as to how this all
Effects.
plays out. This could be used perhaps as a weapon against
That
the
is
invaders.
actually
really?
true. I mean,
Because mass depression.
the thing is, you also depress our own troops. Is the issue.
No, we just play it subtly or get it
I would
played.
One guy in with it.
Just send
I'm
one
mostly
guy.
just interested in the inner workings of this instrument. An instrument of glass. That sounds implausible, improbable.
I'm going to pass for the token of moderator.
I'm going to pass for power. I don't care either way. We've got other things to be thinking about.
Where's your money gone?
Okay, well, in that case, I am also going to pass for power. So we each get one, I believe.
There's 6.
Oh, right. I thought, for some reason, I thought 4 of us had passed. And the ayes have it, and Tim is the leader of the successful party who on his own has allowed this wonderful event to happen.
Takes a while for Releasey to learn how to play the glass instrument, but her first public performance is a resounding critical success. The melancholic Choir of the Snowflakes is Releasey's composition will inspire musicians for generations to come. A few weeks later, though, parts of our people are struck with grief when we learn.
What the bloody hell?
Fucking hell.
What have you done, Tim? It was all you.
The glass instrument becomes popular among intellectuals. Unfortunately, its eerie sound plunges the players into an inescapable depression, often leading to suicide.
Jesus Christ, man.
Jeez,
Can
oh.
somebody pocket, please?
That does sound like something that
Done.
could... You know what? That does sound like something that could be used as a weapon.
Every time.
You know what? You know what I think? I think someone needs to go to Cran and teach the nobility there how to write.
You can certainly come and try.
They can teach you to write with their sword, Seb.
The Royal Marshal proposes to organise a joust to boost the morale of the troops and the rest of the realm. Yet critics say it be nothing but an expensive arena for the games of power played by the council. Do we organise a joust?
Yeah.
We're at fucking
absolutely.
war.
Absolutely.
No, we're at war.
Yes, exactly.
Why would-
We need morale of the troops
No,
to
we
be
need those
high.
people who, with the fucking horses and the spears, front line.
Outrageous. Outrageous.
We need to demonstrate to our people the prowess of our soldiers to boost their morale so they work harder, get the blitz spirit going.
Nah, that's bullshit. You know it,
There's a
Jroy.
perfect opportunity to demonstrate the strength of the realm to...
Are you all for this? This nonsense. What was the Jroy said a minute ago? We don't have time for this. And now we have time for this fucking nothing game.
Oh, so we don't. I hardly think the Royal Marshal organising a military competition is comparable to a grass instrument that leads to our people killing themselves.
I mean, that's very true. However, neither are, useful efforts in winning the war. Is he promoting a joust for the soldiers, or is he just doing it for the people who aren't actually involved in the fucking...
Of course it is for the people. Have you never heard of bread and circuses?
No.
This is a perfect example of bread and circuses. We are organising entertainment. It inspires morale. It inspires loyalty to the kingdom.
You know what?
Who farms our crops? Who makes our weapons? Who tends the horses? The
I can see
people.
that I'm outnumbered. However, I'm putting 5 on. But James, did you get your money last time for knowledge going up? Seb, will you stop picking up the map?
I did.
I keep doing that by accident. It's really
You
annoying.
do. Can we just lock the map, right?
So-
The map is locked.
So, Tim's got 3, you got 5. I don't know whether to save some of the power.
Wow, how much is that?
It's 4.
4, okay.
James, to Valhalla.
Thing is, though, this is a big party. James loves big parties.
He does.
He also loves the people, and this is for the people.
With that in mind, I am going to
Pass for power.
pass for the
Classic
moderator
save.
token. Pass for the moderator token.
Classic save. Absolutely no morals whatsoever.
What are you on? 5v7.
Yeah, if you put in 2 or 3, then we'll do it.
Right, how much are you prepared to pay?
I'll give you 1 pair power.
James, you know this is for the good of the...
And you're talking about
1 pair power is absolute nonsense. I can get 1 and 2 power by passing for power. I need like 8 money.
My arse. My absolute... For what?
Wow.
3 power.
For 3 power? My arse. Get fucked. Oh, you only need to put 3 in.
For once, stop playing petty politics and put the kingdom first.
Passing for power.
Seems like the eyes have it.
I gave you a reasonable deal and you just spat in my eye.
Reasonable.
James.
You wanted almost 3 money per power. Fuck off.
Reasonable deal.
Even as amused as I am, that was in no way reasonable.
Stonks.
Stop saying stonks like it's an argument.
Whenever I put money in the bank. Stonks in the bank, pimping ain't easy.
That was your defense there.
You guys ready?
Yep, I am.
Yeah, go for it.
Wise decision, says the Royal Marshal. The realm will surely enjoy the diversion, and you may have some fun as well.
Excellent. I love this. We're all now just deciding this is just Jroy's job.
Jroy bankrupting the kingdom yet again.
Not even getting any benefit of it. Actually, it's actually hurting him.
No, we get
We did get a card
story
pack.
cards.
Card pack 38.
The joust is starting. 2 contenders will fight for victory. Yubert Ghildar, champion of the people, and Traven Milner, favourite of the Libran Merchants Guild. In case of victory, Yubert Ghildar has already declared that he will devote his prize to the poor. Traven Milner will tour the realm and beyond to sponsor the Merchants Guild's interest, boosting their business prospects, but the people wouldn't like to see him win. They are both exceptional warriors. The favour of the council will be crucial in determining the result of the duel, somehow. But you can also take the chance to place potentially profitable bets.
Ooh, interesting.
James is interested, I can already tell.
Read the story below, then turn this card over to read.
Place the next 2 cards in the middle of the table with the front side up. Don't read their backs. Then shuffle the last card from this envelope into the dilemma deck, as you would the contents of any regular envelope. All players place their aye and nay cards behind their screens.
Okay.
You can play both power tokens without limits and coins up to 10 on one of the contenders to show your favour, and or place a bet on them.
Yeah.
The power you play will add to that fighter's strength to decide the result. If the fighter you favoured wins, you'll gain from the bank a number of coins equal to the ones you bet. First, decide which fighter you'll support. Then place the corresponding card, aye for Ghildar and nay for Milner, face down in front of your screen. Then secretly take the amount of power tokens and coins you decide to play in your hands. When everyone is ready, turn the cards face up and reveal the contents of your hands.
Okay.
The fighter who received the most power tokens is the winner of the fight. Turn their card to the back, read the story, and immediately apply the effect described on the card. The power played on the winning fighter must be put in the middle space of the balance, like a voting phase. All players who played coins in the winning fighter take them back, then take an equal number of coins from the bank and add them to their pool. Players who placed power on the losing fighter take them back, and coins placed on the losing fighter must be discarded. Right.
So there's a card at the back that we need to shuffle into the dilemma deck. So we got Ghildar, champion of the people.
And Traven Milner, favourite of the Merchants Guild.
No one came over here. Okay. So we all keep our votes inside our wee hings, and then we vote, yeah.
Oh, this is interesting, man.
So, who do I fancy, boys? I'm not gonna lie, they both look like smashing fighters.
They both do look smashing.
That guy's got a cool halberd? Axe?
Yeah, that's a halberd,
I would
isn't it?
describe that as a halberd, yeah.
So.
Okay, hang on. How much power and how much money am I going to bet here?
Like, can you group coins and stuff to the card? Is that possible?
What do you mean?
I can just group it all together.
Yeah.
Put it on the left side or the right side?
What? No. You take the I and the nay into your player area, Jamie, and then you pick which one you're gonna
Cool.
bet on and put power to.
If you just put the coins and the power on top of the card, when you lift the card, the coins and power will come with it.
Okay.
Seb, are you ready?
Yeah. I mean, I've got my card here, so we just all have to flip
I
it.
know, but have you got your power and your money selected?
Oh, right, sorry, no. I didn't realise that's how you were going to do that. Okay. Now I do?
And
Okay,
power.
right.
Or any money you want to
At the
bet, and
same
any
time.
power you want.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh god! Oh god! Oh,
Uh-huh.
oh. Something's happened. I can only just apologise for my actions.
That's okay. Just don't do it again.
Oh, fuck's sake.
I mean, there was no debating over this. Everyone just silently went.
That's quite a good point. Who wants who to win?
James definitely wants this guy to win. That's for sure. I'm guessing Seb wants this guy to win.
Whoa! Don't assume what you don't know.
I think it would be safe to get some more money.
I think, Captain,
Right.
you are the merchant here.
You're a trader as well, you know?
I am an artisan, a craftsman.
Let
Fair enough.
us reveal all.
Sure. 3, 2, 1. I think I'm going to be outnumbered here. Yep. For sure.
Ooh. Oh wow!
Hey, right, you absolute lad. So,
You guys use so much fucking.
Right, so this is so much power that's going to go into the middle now.
no, you don't spend yours. You don't get your power back.
Yeah.
Seb voted aye.
Jamie Boyle gets his power back. All of the
Yeah.
other power goes into the centre.
Oh, Seb voted aye. What the hell?
Yeah,
How,
I
Mr.
know.
Seb?
Yeah, that's weird.
How much did you put in, Seb?
I put 6 power and 8 coins. So I get...
So you just double your coins, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
You get your bet plus
Oh.
whatever you put in back.
2, 3...
Well. Why do you guys want the champion of the people to win so much?
I think I've clearly established myself as a man of the people.
I think Jroy just hates money. I think he just fucking loathes any form.
I don't. The people have suffered enough, and my people.
Right?
I think you voted more against the other guy than you did.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
right.
I think Jroy maybe voted a wee bit.
Listen,
Or you what?
listen. Like these guild people are just emblematic of the problematic institutions that are infested this crown and this kingdom.
You didn't like this king or this crown or this kingdom. Surely you want the ones that have been rotten away in it.
Obviously, the family has the same objectives. Different family members go about it different ways. Some
Sure.
want to,
Right.
promote the rot.
Who put in the most power?
I put 6 in.
Yubert Ghildar is as strong and fierce as a bull in heat. Poorly armoured, his best defence is the furious flurry of blows from the twin tusks, his 2 pickaxes, which does not allow many opportunities to attack him. His challenger, Traven Milner, is equipped with the best armour money can buy. His mail clout absorbs many blows from Yubert's double pickaxes, yet Yubert does not desist and continues his unflinching assault while his enemies' reactions become slower and slower. Too slow. Yubert's final blow overpowers Traven's feeble parry and strikes both pickaxes in his chest. While Traven is briefly stunned by the hit, Yubert pulls out the pickaxes and deals a powerful double blow to his opponent's head, knocking him out.
Hooray!
+2 to food.
I've done it.
Oh, you've done it. Okay.
They ate the loser's body.
Oh, it's the war. The war has interrupted our fun and games.
During an early phase of the war, the Enkhali burnt Clammy Pier, a village in Torque, forcing its inhabitants to flee. The refugees crossed the Armak River to reach the neighbouring Mark of Duelak and ask for help, but the locals claim they already have too many problems of their own to take care of them. Do we allow Torque and refugees to settle in Duelak?
Man, pork is fried pork. What was going with that?
As I've reported many times in this council, my people have suffered greatly, both at the hands of internal and external factors, and
There's Clammy Pier.
Jroy, just pass.
if we accept more refugees in, then more will suffer in the long term.
Okay, so what are you voting?
No. Two power.
Xenophobe!
Jay wants to kill the food we just got. Seb?
Well, I think I'm going to pass for power.
Surprised. James?
I would like to participate in this discussion, but I feel that my political strength at the moment is somewhat lacking.
Fair.
And by lacking, I mean I have no power, so I will pass for power. Do I buy stonks, though? That's the real question.
You just want tons of money, so. Tim, are you passing or are you voting?
I'll get some stonks.
I physically cannot vote as I have no power, and thus I will pass for power. And
This
I
is
will
the internal affair of Duelak, Jamie. Just passes.
in stocks.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I should defer to the north for these matters. So I'm going to put 3 on I. Give me a back. Just knock Tim's card somewhere.
Wow.
Wow. Wow! oh, for saying I thought you were... Okay. Goodness, there's no debate, it's just power.
Are you on 7?
You should probably try and make
That's
it deal with
six.
Seb.
I'll pay you to fuck off.
No fucking way. What the shit?
Is that actually how much money?
I wasn't sure if that was 15.
Jroy, I will fuck off.
Are you kidding me, Jay?
Is that real?
Yes, of course it's real.
No, but are you giving me 17 money to fuck off?
I don't think
Sir,
you can take your vote back.
You have to be careful about dropping 1s on top of 5s.
I've got 3 5s because I
know, but just because they were all together.
yeah. No, I can't best you. You win.
Say that again, Jroy.
I can't best you. You win.
Nice.
Honestly, though, that would have been such a fucking baller move to just spend that much money.
How did you even have much power left? The fuck?
I haven't voted on anything this
I think you
game.
put 6 in the last one.
Yeah, but like prior to that, I hadn't won a vote. So
Aye, fair. Despite the protests of the Dulalakans, the Torcan refugees to build a new settlement on the banks of the Urmark. They do their best to sustain themselves, but they'll likely depend on the help of Seb
Duelakians.
for quite a while.
how is that a positive to food? I don't get that.
Me neither. They're working the land. No, replacing all the people you sent to war.
Oh shit! Holy
and
fuck! I
died.
didn't realise that was. Oh.
Yeah, so we're one stability.
It's because it's not food, it's just welfare.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's
true.
like the overall welfare of the people.
We allow the refugees of Clammy Pier to settle in Dulak, earning the resentment of the local people and are dealing with a village of beggars. Morale
I'm not gonna lie, that's an extremely unfortunate name.
Learning history can help generals plan better strategies, but the chronicles of battle we lost against the Enkhali near Roth in the northern part of the Mark of Torque, Jesus Christ, so many names, tells an embarrassing tale. Carden, commander of the local division, fled battle as enemy arrived and left his soldiers at their mercy. Should we erase this shameful tale from our annals? Annals?
Interesting.
That's interesting. So,
basically, if we want it to end, you have to vote me. And if you want it to stay on, then you have to vote me.
that's a point. And I am going to pass. Or is the ending? Nah, that's fine. I'm gonna pass. For power.
I'm kind of ambivalent to this one.
Yeah, although I will say that if we vote
I
nay,
don't really want the game to end quite yet, though. But
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
it feels a bit short.
Either way, it might end.
I haven't even.
That's
I haven't-
true.
I didn't even
You know,
name,
like if this is the skull icon, then the king might die at this point anyway. So
I haven't even named the king yet.
I think we should be honest with
Name the
it,
king, Seb. Jesus
so
Christ.
that we may learn in the future.
This nameless king.
3 to nay. I don't think we should erase this. I think we should acknowledge it and learn.
I agree.
3 to nay.
There's a man that passed.
I don't have any power left.
I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure. I think it's imperative that we uphold the values of the army. So I will be putting 2 into nay. We must learn from our mistakes, gentlemen. Actually, I'll put 3 into nay, in fact.
So I can become the fucking moderator. Get the child. The nameless child, Mark II.
If that's the leaf, you gets enough prestige or victory points, whatever it is.
What's up? Wait. Oh, knowledge and a positive sticker. What goes down?
They don't always have the effects they say, though.
This is true. Am I gonna contest for leader? We'll pass for power.
Fair.
Okay. You surprised me, James.
Care. And I'm not spending 4 to have Seb put 1. Oh Jesus! I would have helped you.
Wow.
You didn't really specify that you were planning on doing anything.
That's fair. I didn't give much away.
9.
9. So you guys have got 6. So if you both put in
We both took
2.
in 2. Oh,
Jerry's
I put in 3.
so that's 6. That's...
No. Jerry's he's still 9.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, how much is that you have there, Jroy, in that?
Well, together we've got 9.
Together we have 9. Okay.
You don't need to put any more in if you don't want.
Well, in that case, I won't put any more in, and I will use the moderator token to break the tie in the favour of nay.
Those who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it. Regardless of how much it embarrasses our people, the name of Cardan will forever be remembered as an immortal, albeit shameful, memento.
Absolutely.
I'm happy enough with that result.
And, yep, the game has ended.
I'm going to be honest, there wasn't many opportunities that game to try and bring things down.
No. It's true. And wealth is really hard to get up. You also really opposed to any form of it's really
Is that one of your achievements by any chance?
no. Just like I just like money, Jroy.
I'm anticipating that this will be another hotly contested end, though. I think it might be in the bag this time. It might be.
I have not won this one for sure.
I am really confident. I'm really confident, boys.
This investment fucking card sucks.
It really does, and you guys fucking put all bank
I
cards
put
for it.
fucking 15 coins in there.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
Punks.
Well, that's it. That's
The thing is,
your fault,
we
isn't
keep
it?
getting more cards, so we're actually our card dilemmas aren't actually going down. Tim, how have you done that?
I don't know.
Your fucking coins are floating, man.
Oh yeah.
12.
What the fuck? That's weird.
But you guys really hate this fucking moderator card. You keep giving it to me every fucking game.
I got 13.
Okay, so in reverse order, we have Flimflamus on 10,
Mm-hmm.
Obrina on 11, Motramus on 13, Cromwell on 15, and Valoran on 24.
So I get two crave.
This is not a performance I'm not gonna. I probably won't repeat. I'm not gonna lie, but that's a lot of lovely prestige points out there.
As well, for my secret cards, I got a additional crave because the king abdicated.
Oh, and I get a thing because it ended up at the top of the track, didn't it?
Ah, yes, I do.
Hey!
That's from my secret agenda. It's the only secret
Yeah.
agenda with that on, I believe.
Is that why you keep fucking doing
Actually,
it?
I made progress towards 3 of my achievements in that one game, so I am more than pleased.
Put your fucking